education. Wrists Tonka. High school clowns.
Wait, I preferred in the bunch.
The Nightshades are
She makes a killer virgin mojito.
Lost its charter 30 years ago after
last semester.
I said
Waves, she's a tsunami.
Just because
Untie her.
I have a black eye. It's amateurs like you who give threads to my investigation. I could weave a bit now. Nothing intrigues me more than this box with a pilgrim.
Followed by a community lunch at Memorial Statue in the town square. Best face forward.
Yes! I got Pilgrim Road. This is weird, creepy antiques.
Well, impressive.
As long as you
blank last outreach day.
I have more pressing issues on my mind.
Head back. I just figured he wanted to
I'm not gonna stop.
You've seen it before, haven't you?
pull it after we kicked him out of the night. Crackstone. It's like Jericho's.
Yeah. Remember my son Lucas? You got it. Have him.
Still got something left.
Parks. Even your mayor, I used to wear that badge, remember?
Especially if your business is Pilgrim World.
We have a special announcement.
Community, we are so pleased.
Okay, everyone, we'll
Enid. But Wednesday, this is not a fair trade.
If you're not interested.
No.
Hey, Wednesday.
I am Mistress Arlene, of the year of our Lord, sixth founder, Joseph Craxton.
House. Which of Joseph Crackstone's are here to work in there?
Pray no. Blood of our humble community.
See the tire treads across its tail?
Got a whole section dedicated to these beauties. Too cute. You two want a
Coffee break. Right?
I'm brewing chaga.
The mystery behind Wednesday Addams, General Ortega destiny is about to come to light. A few things are made clear in the third episode of the Netflix series, notably Wednesday's relationship to the Craxton Crypt. In this episode, we also get to see the enigmatic creature that is afflicting the town of Jericho once more. The story picks more steam in Friend or Woe, as it delves further into the relationship between Wednesday and the racist, colonial pilgrim Joseph Craxton. I adore how the show, and specifically our heroine, calls out our senseless adoration for the pilgrims right away, even after they perpetrated horrific, terrible atrocities against the Native American population who had already settled in America. I could have done without as much emphasis on the love storyline. Without Wednesday, it's difficult to stay interested in any scene at this stage in the season. But I do find Marilyn Thornhill and Larissa Weems fascinating. Clearly, there is more to them than first meets the eye. We're definitely moving in the right direction because this excursion is better than episode 2. The story continues where we left off, with Wednesday, General Ortega being hit over the head with a bag. Eventually, masked people are all around her. It appears that the Nightshades aren't quite as gone as Marilyn had stated. Xavier, Percy Hines White, Yoko, Naomi J. Ogawa, Ajax, Georgie Farmer, and Bianca, Joy Sunday are a few of the members. Rowan was expelled from the Nightshades, we find out. Xavier insists that Bianca grant Wednesday's request to join the gang. But this isn't the type of gathering she likes. She walks off. To be honest, this revelation disappointed me and ended far too soon. Next, we witness Principal Larissa Weems, played by Gwendolyn Christie, declaring the annual Outreach Day, in which students from Nevermore interact with Jericho's normies by working side by side with them at their businesses. As soon as the joke about putting on their best face is said, the camera jumps to two faceless kids. Do you understand? It is as a result of their lack of faces. Larissa discloses that on Wednesday, she offered her services as a cellist for the Jericho High School marching band. Still, can she play Fleetwood Mac? For the outreach celebrations, our students come to town later. On Wednesday, Rowan's mother's drawing is shown to Xavier. Joseph Craxton, the founder of Jericho, is the pilgrim he reveals she is standing next to. Yes, and he still thinks Rowan could still be alive. Let us examine that further. Jimmy Earl Jenkins plays Noble Walker, the mayor of Jericho, while Jamie McShane plays Sheriff Galpin. The sheriff is given an order to locate the bear that is tormenting and killing residents of Jericho. Interesting fact, our goth gal has successfully fought off bullies in fight, including Mayor Walker's kid. Wednesday then convinces Enid, Emma Myers, to accompany her to a different outreach day location. Now, as Ajax and Enid volunteer at the eerie antique store, our main character will face Pilgrim World. Because she is holding a flame for Ajax, Enid is ecstatic. Wednesday gets back together with Eugene, Musa Mustafa and the others as they are guided by Arlene, Lisa O'Hare through the ins and outs of Pilgrim World. Wednesday wants to learn more about Joseph Craxton and identify how she is related to him. Arlene keeps a close check on the kids while Eugene, Bianca, and Wednesday sell fudge, but Enid and Ajax are quite uneasy about the antique taxidermy store. Connie Jorgensen, the owner, Sophia Nomvete, Dissa in The Lord of the Rings of Power, urges the two to tidy up the tangles on the lovely finery of the taxidermied rats. Okay, I'll pass on it. Then, Wednesday discusses the brutal, murderous past of Joseph Craxton and Jericho with what appear to be German visitors. She makes reference to the heinous racist colonists who massacred and pillaged indigenous people. Sure, dear, Wednesday from the 90s would do this. I agree. Because our titular hero turned away potential clients, Arlene isn't a fan. In the pilot, Eugene encounters the three bullies from the coffee shop. He gets made fun of for consuming fudge. He pukes fudge all over the ringleader, at which point they lock him in the stockade. Fortunately, Wednesday steps in to save the day, rescuing Eugene and skillfully putting the bullies in their place. While Larissa and Mayor Walker are conversing at the Weathervane Cafe, Marilyn, Christina Ricci hears that the principal of Nevermore made a sizable contribution to the mayor's campaign. Marilyn is advised by Larissa to keep a watch on Wednesday, also known as the pigtailed upstart. In relation to that, our girl cleans up Eugene and says he makes her think of Pugsley. Without disgust, that is. Although Eugene admits he doesn't have any pals, it appears he does now thanks to Wednesday. This is really adorable. Wednesday needs help breaking into the Joseph Craxton Museum so she may examine the items, so Eugene assists. She discovers a fascinating book on Etsy that is, regrettably, a prop. She is caught by Arlene, who chastises both her and Eugene. Wednesday finds out that Joseph met someone else in another building someplace in the woods. That is, the crumbling remnants. While at the antique store, Enid skirts the romantic subject. Enid tells Ajax straight up that she wants to go on a date after he keeps missing the obvious cues. She is asked by Ajax. It's time to head to Date City. To be completely honest, I could have done without this side story. It seems a bit dull and overdone to me. Wednesday and Xavier reconvene in the coffee shop later. To Xavier's dismay, the latter discloses that she is there to speak with Tyler. She is cautioned by Xavier not to hang out with Tyler once again. What kind of grudge these two guys still have? Wednesday queries Tyler, Hunter Doohan on Joseph Craxton's property as he comes out. He is cautious, telling her about the junkies and drifters that live there on a daily basis. Then, while visiting the rundown structure in the woods, Wednesday and Thing encounter a homeless guy. The homeless man is drawn away by Thing, and our goth girl investigates her surroundings. Wednesday suddenly and unpredictably has a vision. She goes 400 years back in time this time. We see the blonde girl she saw in her vision from the previous episode, the one dressed like Wednesday. Compared to the little child in front of him, Joseph Craxton, William Houston is a fearsome person who towers above Goody Adams. Wednesday's ancestor must have been Goody. Goody is accused of witchcraft by Joseph, who also sentences her to death in a barn full of other accused people, including her mother. Everybody is confined. Joseph starts a fire in the barn. Goody makes fruitless attempts to get her mother free. Goody leaves via a trapdoor when her mother pushes her to do so. Wednesday joins them in the barn to witness this. Subsequently, Goody approaches Wednesday and asserts that Joseph won't stop his mission until he has eliminated them all. Joseph exclaims with excitement that our heroine will not be able to flee. Wednesday's extended vision ends abruptly, and she awakens. She tells Thing what she's seen. But before they can go too far into that, they see the monster's eye from the pilot. Wednesday's feature is followed by Rain. She sees the footprints change from those of a beast to those of a man. Interesting. When Xavier finds her in the rain, they talk about what she's discovered. Xavier thinks Wednesday is correct when she says that something is wrong with Rowan. They discuss Wednesday's developing psychic powers. Victor Thorpe, Xavier's well-known father, is a psychic as well. Wednesday is advised by him not to rely just on what she observes. Emotions, not reason, is the foundation of visions. Subsequently, everyone gets together in the town square to witness the inauguration of a brand new statue honoring Joseph Craxton. The mayor and Larissa declare the statue as Wednesday performs an instrumental rendition of Fleetwood Mac's Don't Stop with the Jericho Marching Band. The effigy is then started to burn by Thing. Wednesday plays Vivaldi's Winter on the cello, causing the bronze Joseph Craxton to burst into flames. Both misfits and normies may be seen fleeing to the hills. It's a fairly amazing way to take a jab at a colonizer. Later, despite Wednesday's insistence that her hands are clean, Larissa scolds our child, tearing into Wednesday. In theory, there was just one hand at work. Wednesday chastises Larissa for denying the violent, racial facts that laid the foundation for Jericho. Larissa says she's keeping a close eye on Wednesday but doesn't have enough proof to link the burning to our main character. Enid gets ready for her date with Ajax, Marilyn too snaps her way into the Nightshade's hidden hideout, and Eugene noshes around the yard. Whoa, what is she concealing these days? While taking a shower, Ajax unintentionally turns himself into stone because the towel he was using to cover the mirror dropped and he saw his image. However, a Gorgon's ability to change stone is only momentary. I must admit that I laughed a little at this incident. Enid feels that Ajax has betrayed her. Larissa tosses into the flames a yearbook page with Morticia on it. She hates Morticia, which is why she hates Wednesday. Dr. Valerie Canbot, portrayed by Riki Lindholm, sews clothing for preserved animals in order to satisfy her odd preferences. Tyler cries while lying at the bottom of a full bathtub, and Xavier appears from a barn with strange scratches on his neck. Is he the monster, perhaps? Or was it in contact with him? The homeless guy is discovered dead when Sheriff Galpin and his team arrive at the rundown woodland ruins. He was slain by the beast. They find video on his camera that could identify the offender. The last few minutes of Friend or Woe, exquisitely matched by that stunning Apocalyptica rendition of Metallica's Nothing Else Matters, laid the groundwork for an exciting, captivating next chapter in this story's development.
The sheriff thinks they only exist behind monsters everywhere. Are the most dangerous. Shadows until no one is looking. But I'm looking now.